Thank you very much. My name is Jurik. Thank you for having me. I'm Director of Nature-Based Solutions Program at GIB Foundation in Basel. GIB is a Swiss NGO. We are promoting sustainable infrastructure and nature-based solutions. We want to create more sustainable communities and healthy ecosystems. That's our main objective, our mission. And today I would like to speak about our program, which is focused on nature-based solutions and specifically nature-based solutions in river catchments, because this is very interesting ecosystems from many perspectives. The ambition of the program is to facilitate large-scale deployment of nature-based solutions in the river catchments globally for two reasons. One is to mitigate floods that have devastating consequences, of course, but also to reduce economic damages coming from those floods, which is very important economic element. These are the partners of the project of the project that we have. So of course, I guess some of you are familiar to you. We are supported by MAVA Foundation, by EIB, by Swiss Re, WWF, the Nature Conservancy, and other also local partners in different countries. So our objective is to really bring rivers into natural conditions as much as possible. This is the set of solutions that we are looking at. We want to create more retention capacity in river catchments using local knowledge, of course, and local adaptive solutions in different countries. So why we want to do that? So the first driver, as I mentioned, is that river flooding imposes a lot of economic stress to EU economy, but also globally. And as you can see, at the moment, or currently, it's between 4 to 5 billion in economic losses in the EU when it comes to river flooding. And this will, of course, increase as we go with climate change to over 30 billion between 2030 and 2050. The second reason is that if we want to deliver on all the climate adaptation and mitigation objectives, SDGs, CBD, IG targets, we need to triple the investment in nature, right? So this is not enough what we are doing at the moment. And for that you need projects. There are no projects, or there's a lack of projects that investors can invest in. And this is something we are trying to change. We have developed a methodology, and now I just realized I don't need my mask. Sorry for that, I feel a little bit better. Yeah, it's a new norm to have a mask, I'm sorry. We have developed a methodology called Nature for Catchment Launch Ramp, which consists of 4 components, and it helps to facilitate planning design of nature-based solutions in collaboration with local decision makers, regions, national authorities, in order to support flood resilience, economic recovery from COVID, and of course, enhancement of biodiversity. The methodology is replicable. It can be adapted to any catchment or any regional context. So what we really do is project origination work, which is so much missing at the moment. So before there is a feasibility study, there needs to be work that is kind of preceding that feasibility study, and this is what we are doing. So we look at local challenges, we assess situation, and we suggest different nature-based solutions, measures that could mitigate flooding, and then we look at how feasible those measures are in the local context. We have mobilized over €500,000 euros for 2021-2022. And we're working in 2 river catchments. One is in Greece and one is in Cyprus. This is, of course, we're dependent on funding, on grants, on sponsorships, and then our objective is a pilot project, of course, and that is going to be funded by national funds, regional funds, and loans. So the core concept is quite simple logic. It's based on avoided damages. So if you implement or invest in nature, you will reduce future costs, and therefore you can mobilize more money to invest in those assets and to maintain them over time. So some of the achievements, as I mentioned, we are working in Greece and Cyprus. We are in a pre-feasibility stage in both countries, in Thessaly River catchment in Greece and in Pedia's River catchment in Cyprus. We got political buy-in from key decision makers, and we have set up essential collaboration with the European Investment Bank, which is a potentially key financier for those regions, and of course Swiss Re as the main reinsurance company providing insurance products for nature-based solutions. Just few pictures from the workshop from 2 weeks ago. We were in Greece, we did site visit, we did a co-design workshop with local stakeholders, shortlisting different kinds of measures and locations for nature-based solutions, and this work will continue and hopefully will lead to a full feasibility study and a pilot project. So I'm here because our ambition is to create project origination facility to renature river catchments in Europe, but also globally, to mitigate flooding. And we need 5 million euros for the next 5 years to regenerate 5 river catchments, and of course we want to continue. So if you are an investor, if you are working for a philanthropy, or if you're a public sector authority, you know, in charge of river flooding or prevention of flooding, or a startup engineering company delivering technical solutions, I would be very happy to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Juraj.